Hey Libra, how are you doing? I hope all is well with you. I hope, as always, that you are in high spirits. My name is MJ. Welcome to my Creative Intuition Tarot. Libra, I will be doing the May general reading for you today, and I do realize that I am a little late. It's already the 10th, so sorry for the delay, and thank you for your patience. The general reading, as always, can apply to any area of your life, so listen to your intuition and take the messages as they resonate, as they feel relevant for you and your situation, okay? Libra, if you want a little more information about your May energies, there's an additional reading that is linked for you in the description box below. It's a collective reading for air signs that I posted a few weeks ago, so if you haven't seen it, go ahead, check it out. And with that said, let's get to it, okay? Libra, the first card is already on the table for you. When I was tuning into your energy, I pulled you an oracle card from the Crystal Oracle deck. And the card that showed up for you is related to the emerald stone, and it speaks of revival. Very symbolically, this is number one in this deck, which obviously brings that vibe of ace. Just like in the tarot, it speaks of highest vibration of that energy, and also symbolizes or highlights a new beginning. And obviously, especially with the revival, there's a sense of new beginning and some kind of rebirth. You've seen this pattern here in the center. It makes me think of the sun, and sun speaks of rebirth and new life as well. So I really like this. The messages that this card highlights is life, regeneration, the power of natural forces, growing energy, youthfulness, well-being, a clarification of an intricate matter or situation, and it can highlight reconciliation. So for some of you, obviously not every aspect of this card will resonate for everyone, but the first thing that I am strongly picking up on is that revival and rebirth, regeneration aspect. Okay, I do feel that a lot of you are closing up previous cycles and entering new ones, and those new cycles feel like not only new beginning, but like a complete new life, a rejuvenation, regeneration of some kind. Okay, and the power of natural forces, maybe you've benefit, they may be supporting you in that new beginning. It may be about spending time in nature, but it may be also like natural therapies of some kind. Okay, maybe like, I know, herbs or whatever. It may be about being active. The forces of nature, meaning, for example, acupuncture, for example. So take it as it resonates. You know, don't limit yourself to the messages strictly from the card, but whatever that means for you, if it resonates, then that is your message, right? But definitely a sense of revival and rebirth. The energy is growing, so you have been in a place where the energy was previously lower, and now it's growing back. Your youthfulness, your well-being is going into a better place. For a lot of you, this clarification of an intricate matter and reconciliation. You may have been in a conflict with someone, okay? There may have been a misunderstanding of some kind. That made you two, or maybe even more people, that made you separate and go separate ways, stop communicating, okay? So there's a sense or the possibility to clarify this intricate, chaotic matter situation, and to reconcile, whether with a friend, a family member, or a romantic partner, okay? So I really like this. There's this fresh start. A lot of you are just very strongly desiring a fresh start, a reconciliation. You want to reconcile with someone, or at least have a conversation to clarify the situation, not to leave it in a bad place. And for a lot of you, you know, you see this in the center. It's almost like a portal that is still somehow closed, right? It's not yet open. And it, you know what I think, that it requires your effort to go through that. If you want a reconciliation, make the move, open the door, or at least, try to open it. Don't wait for the other side to come, okay? If you really want it, be the one to initiate it. Take action, take initiative. Number 1 is not only a number of new beginnings, but it's also a number of authority and leadership, self-leadership. Okay? Be the one to initiate the change. Be the change you wish to see. Let's see, Libra, what do we have in the tarot cards for you? 10 of emotions, that is the 10 of cups. I love this because you have number 1, which is a new beginning, and you have number 10, which is a number of completions and new beginnings, and summing up to 1, which gives you that new opening, right? 10 of cups is the ultimate fulfillment, and even though cups relate primarily to our emotions, feelings, it brings happiness and fulfillment on all levels. It brings abundance, not only emotional, but it can be creative, artistic, spiritual abundance, and it can also be material. Material not limited to money. It can be anything that manifests in your life. It can be an abundance of people, with those people here dancing, like celebrating. So take it as it resonates. Whatever abundance or wealth or richness means to you, then that is your message. Very interesting is that we have this round circle pattern here in the center, and in this card you also have it. Okay, so there's something about really closing up cycles and entering new ones, but again, there's something about you opening up this portal, this door, to move towards that new beginning. But in store, there's happiness and fulfillment for you if you decide to reach out for it. If this happiness is related to reconciliation with someone, initiate it. Don't be afraid. Be courageous and brave. Take action. Take that leadership in the situation, okay? It's not putting you in a worse position to initiate it. And I don't know your situation. You know your situation best. Whatever intricate, chaotic matter was happening in your life, you know the reason for it, and you know who created it. I'm not trying to point a finger, because two people create situations, if it's related to two people or more. There's always both sides that have their impact on the situation, but perhaps the situation got complicated because of you. I really don't know your situation, so especially if that's the case, be the one to take initiative to clear it up, okay? To clear the air, to communicate, to open up that portal of communication. But also with those 10 of cups, really, life, regeneration. 10 of cups, it's almost like an overflow, really an abundance of water energy, which is very healing, right? There's a potential for you for this, provided that you reach out for it. It may also be about opening up. Are you open up? Or are you close to that new beginning? Are you close to that reconciliation? What else? What do we have for Libra for May? Two of Swords. Absolutely. See, I really think that some of you are in some kind of, I don't want to use the word conflict, but I think there is a person in your life with whom you may have parted, but you are still connected. You parted, but you are still entangled, okay? It's your decision whether you want to clear it up and then you will really part and go separate ways, or if you will turn your faces towards one another to finally have a meaningful conversation. Even if that conversation will not lead you to a full reconciliation, even if after this conversation you still decide to part, at least you will clear the air. But the Two of Swords is the card of being blocked, of I don't want to see. See, there are no eyes. I don't want to see. I don't want to hear. I'm closing my ears. I don't want to act. My hands are in the shackles. I'm in denial. I'm blocking myself from taking action. And instead I'm stuck in my head. And like those two swords typically that are crossed in this card in front of the person, it's like your protection, your mind space. And you are very logical, Libra, right? It's like blocking you from going into the direction of that reconciliation, or even if it's not about reunion, about making that decision and making the move forward. I don't want to see, I don't want to hear, I'm avoiding, I'm denying it happened. If you continue denying that it happened, sooner or later it is going to hit you. And it's going to hit you with double force, right? It's better to face the situation, clear it out. And again, even if you part, for a lot of you, it's strongly connected to some kind of connection that you have had in your life. Even if you part, at least you will part in like a good atmosphere, okay? But as long as you deny, as long as you are in defense and you are withdrawn, you will be stuck in it. You will still be entangled in the situation. You will never be able to move forward towards that new beginning, revival, towards that happiness and fulfillment of the Ten of Cups. That's why I said, are you open for this new beginning, for that regeneration, revival? Are you open? Or are you in denial and closed off, withdrawn, protecting yourself from it? Like you don't want to face it. Maybe because you're ashamed of something. Maybe you're afraid of being rejected. But you are not allowing yourself to heal and be happy if you are in this energy of denial and in that defense mode. Seven of Cups. See, the Seven of Cups is among many meanings because it speaks of options as well. But it does speak of being in your dreams, in a dreamy state, and it also speaks of illusions, okay? I think you may be creating, I don't want to say that you are creating illusions in your life, but it's like, I do feel that you are confused in your own dreams. I hope that makes sense. But there's some kind of like a sense of confusion in your dreams. There are things that you want, there are options that you can take, but you don't know which of those to choose. And you don't really know if you want to. Like on one hand you do, but on the other hand you're not really sure which one is the right one. And if it's really, or are you even worthy to reach out for this dream? And I just saw, when I look at the screen on the recording, there's Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So truly there's some kind of fear and anxiety in your mind space. Two of Swords, Seven of Swords, and Nine of Swords. 2 and 7. I'm sorry, this is Seven of Cups. I'm sorry, for some reason I thought of Seven of Swords with those. Okay, ignore me. But even with the Two of Swords and the Nine of Swords, you are really, really strongly in your head, thinking about something, worrying, being in anxiety, losing sleep. You want something, but at the same time you deny, you avoid. You don't want confrontation, you don't want to take action. You are protecting yourself and really in defense mode. But I said, as long as you take action, you are going to be stuck in this entanglement. Only when you face the situation, whatever it is, you will allow yourself a new beginning. A new beginning, healing, fulfillment. And I also see the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. You really need to gather your strength to face that situation, even if you need to spend some time alone to gather this strength, to allow it to build up. This card, the Oracle card, said growing energy. Allow yourself a little time to grow in strength and confidence. You don't have to take action tomorrow, but at least take initiative and take that effort to grow that strength, and then confidently face the situation. Whatever the outcome will be, this is the only way for you to open up the doors for this new beginning. And who knows, maybe it will be the happiest reconciliation of your life, because you have the Ten of Cups here. It's not only happiness and fulfillment and healing for you. It may be that this reconciliation will be the happiest reconciliation of your life, but you need to face it. I really hope that makes sense. It may be a very specific reading just for someone out there. So take it as it resonates for you. And Libra, let's close your reading off with an oracle card from the Inner Star Oracle deck. And in the meantime, if you did enjoy the reading, if it resonated, if it was inspiring, or at least simply entertaining for you, I do warmly invite you to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. I am so happy to do those readings for you, creatively and spiritually fulfilled. And I do hope that you enjoy those readings as much as I enjoy doing them for you. Libra, this card is looking at me, so I'm taking it for you. Soul connection, look at this. I cannot make this up. We will read the message from the guidebook. You are connected to someone. Now it's clear. There's some kind of a connection in your life, a soul bond of some kind. And unless you clear the situation, you open up to have a conversation, confrontation of some kind, if you don't do it, if you will not allow yourself a new start. Okay, let's read the message from the guidebook. Feeling unheard, unsupported, or misunderstood. It can often feel like this is happening through fault of our own, that we're missing something in our struggle to connect with others. More likely you haven't yet found those kindred souls who love, accept, and support you unconditionally. People who are on a similar wavelength and get what you're about. Set an intention to attract these people to you or reach out to someone new, because connecting with others more deeply will allow you to sense that feeling of being understood, appreciated, and valued. Your affirmation, Libra, says, I am thankful for the amazing deep connections I am experiencing. Okay, so some of you may not have those connections, kindred souls, but if you do have someone who you felt connected to on a lot more higher level than just maybe physical or intellectual, and you have parted for whatever reason, or maybe there was a conflict or misunderstanding, allow yourself to reconnect with that person. Be the one to initiate that reconciliation. And at least try to clarify the situation. Gather the strength and be courageous and brave in facing that situation. Okay? Even if you then decide to part, you will at least allow yourself a new beginning. As long as you're stuck in this place, you will never move forward. And perhaps that other person also deserves a closure from your side. Okay, so Libra, I'm leaving it there. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please take care of yourself, and I will be seeing you soon. Bye.